Barcelona ground, Alpha 4 Romeo 0, request taxi to parking. Alpha 4 Romeo 0, taxi to parking. Iberia 826, taxi to runway 25 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to parking, Alpha 4 Romeo 0. Taxiing to runway 25 left, Iberia 826. Taxiing to runway 25 left, Turkish 454. Attention all aircraft, Barcelona ground is closing in 5 minutes. Barcelona ground, American 245, ready for pushback. American 245, pushback approved, expect runway 25 right. Pushback approved, American 245. Turkish 454, request permission to cross runway 20. Barcelona ground, Nordwind Airlines, ready for pushback. Nordwind Airlines, pushback approved, expect runway 20. Turkish 454, cross runway 20. Pushback approved, Nordwind Airlines.
Flight attendants armed,
Crossing
doors for
runway
departure.
20, Turkish 454.
Las normas de seguridad son de máxima importancia. Por eso, aunque vuele regularmente, le pedimos que por favor no utilicen auriculares y presten atención durante unos minutos. Vamos a recordar cómo localizar las salidas de emergencia y cómo utilizar los chalecos salvavidas y las máscaras de oxígeno.
The safety rules are of utmost importance. So even if you're a frequent flyer, we ask you please not to use headphones and to pay close attention for a few minutes. We're going to remind you how to find the emergency exits and how to use the life jackets and oxygen masks.
De este modo se abrocha y desabrocha el cinturón de seguridad.
This is how to fasten and unfasten your seatbelt.
El chaleco salvavidas está debajo del asiento y solo se utilizará si lo indica la tripulación.
The life jacket is under your seat and must only be used if instructed to do so by the cabin crew.
Para utilizarlo, deberá introducir la cabeza por la abertura.
To use it, put your head through the opening.
Pase la cinta alrededor de la cintura, abroche los cierres delanteros y tire de la cinta hasta que el chaleco esté bien ajustado.
Wrap the strap around your waist, fasten the front buckles, and pull the strap until the life jacket fits snugly.
El chaleco se infla tirando de las placas rojas.
Inflate the life jacket by pulling the red tabs.
También se puede inflar soplando a través de la válvula lateral. Pero sobre todo, recuerde que el chaleco nunca se debe inflar dentro del avión.
You can also inflate it by blowing into the tube on the side. Above all, don't forget you must never inflate the life
Flaps
jacket
2, flaps
inside.
1.
En caso de pérdida de presión en la cabina, el compartimento que está sobre su asiento se abrirá automáticamente y aparecerá su máscara de oxígeno. Tire de ella con fuerza para abrir el paso del oxígeno y colóquesela sobre la nariz y boca ajustándola con la cinta elástica. Recuerde que siempre deberá colocarse primero su máscara antes de ayudar a los demás.
If there is a loss of pressure in the cabin, the locker above your seat will open automatically and an oxygen mask will drop down. Tug on it to release the flow of oxygen and put it over your nose and mouth, adjusting the elastic strap as necessary. Remember, you must always put your mask on first before helping others.
Para más información sobre la seguridad a bordo, consulte la tarjeta situada en el bolsillo del asiento delantero o pregúntenos a cualquiera de nosotros.
For more information on in-flight safety, please look at the safety sheet in the net of the seat in front of you, or ask any of the cabin crew.
Asimismo, por motivos de seguridad, el comandante podrá requerir que los dispositivos electrónicos se apaguen y se aseguren en cualquier momento del vuelo. Muchas gracias por su atención y siga disfrutando del vuelo.
Also, for safety reasons, the captain may require all electronic devices to be switched off and secured at any time during the flight. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the rest of the flight.
American 245, cross runway 20. Crossing runway 20, American 245. Thank you, American 245. Barcelona ground, Corina 915, request taxi to parking. Barcelona Tower, Nordland Airlines, ready for takeoff at runway 20, departing straight out. Nordland Airlines, line up and wait runway 20. Line up and wait runway 20, Nordland Airlines. Barcelona Tower, Vueling 72, inbound on the ILS, runway 25 left. Vueling 72, number 2, runway 25 left, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land.
Flight attendants,
runway 25
take your seats
left.
for takeoff.
Vueling 72. Nordland Airlines, runway 20, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 20, Nordland Airlines. Thank you, Nordland Airlines. Barcelona Tower, Malaysian 2503, ready for takeoff at runway 20, remaining in the pattern. Malaysian 2503, line up and wait runway 20. Line up and wait runway 20, Malaysian 2503. Lima November
80
Echo
knots.
Hotel Sierra, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Lima November Echo Hotel Sierra, American 245, frequency change
V1.
approved, good day.
Rotate.
Frequency change approved American 245.
Positive
Good day.
V2. Gear up.
Thank you. Good day. Lima November Echo Hotel Sierra. Malaysian
Flaps up.
2503, runway 20, cleared for takeoff, make left traffic. Cleared for takeoff, runway 20, Malaysian 2503, Nordland Airlines, you're welcome. Nordland Airlines, frequency change approved, good day.
seatbelt sign will be switched off shortly. However, for your own safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of any unexpected turbulence.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated in case we encounter turbulence.
Gear down.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks as well as a snack. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
and gentlemen, we are descending to our destination. Please fasten your seatbelts and make sure all portable electronic devices are securely stowed so that we may secure the cabin for arrival.
Frequency change approved. Nordwind Airlines. Good day. Going around, Malaysian 2503. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Malaysian 2503 is 9 nautical miles to the north at 6,300 feet, inbound for landing. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Nordwind Airlines is 24 nautical miles to the northeast at 9,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 18 left. Malaysian 2503, Roger, make right traffic runway 18 right. Roger, Malaysian 2503. Nordwind Airlines, enter left base runway 18 left. Enter left base runway 18 left, Nordwind Airlines. Malaysian 2503, enter right downwind runway 18 right. Enter right downwind runway 18 right, Malaysian 2503. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Air Force 1632 is 19 nautical miles to the northeast at 8,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 18 left. Air Force 1632 make a right 360 for spacing. Making a right 360, Air Force 1632. Nordwind Airlines, number 1, runway 18 left, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 18 left, Nordwind Airlines. Malaysian 2503, number 1, runway 18 right, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 18 right, Malaysian 2503. Air Force 1632, maintain slowest practical speed. Maintain slowest practical speed, Air Force 1632. Thank you, Air Force 1632. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Infinite Flight 999 is 4 nautical miles to the east at 3,300 feet, inbound for landing. Air Force 1632. Enter left base runway 18 left. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on left base. Enter left base, runway 18 left. Behind the traffic on left base, Air Force 1632. Infinite flight 999. Enter right downwind runway 14 right. Infinite flight 999. Disregard last message. Infinite flight 999. Enter left base runway 18
Flaps
left.
2.
Enter left base runway 18 left. Infinite flight 999. Infinite flight 999. Number 1. Runway 18 left. Clear to land. Number 1. Clear to land. Runway 18 left. Infinite flight 999. Air Force 1632. Enter straight in runway 18 right. I'm sorry, Malaysian 2503. Enter straight in runway 18 right. Air Force 1632. Adolfo Suarez Tower. Thompson 344 is 20 nautical miles to the northeast at 7,400 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 18 left. Adolfo Suarez Tower. Delta 239 Heavy. Ready for takeoff at runway 14 left. Departing north. Air Force 1632. Please follow instructions. Delta 239 Heavy. Runway 14 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway
Flaps 3.
14 left. Delta 239 Heavy. Thompson 344. Enter left base runway 18 left. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on final. Air Force
Flaps full.
1632. Number 1. Runway 18 right. Cleared to land. Number 1. Cleared to land. Runway 18 right. Air Force 1632. Malaysian 2503. Exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 702. Number 1. Runway 14 right. Cleared for the option. Air Force 1632. Please follow instructions. Enter left base. Runway 18 left. Behind the traffic on final. Thompson 344. Number 1. Cleared for the option. Runway 14 right. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 702. Wilco, Malaysian 2503. Thompson 344. Number 2. Runway 18 left. Cleared to land. Number 2. Cleared to land. Runway 18 left. Thompson 344. Air Force 1632. Number 1. Runway 18 right. Cleared to land. Number 1. Cleared to land. Runway 18 right. Air Force 1632. Air Force 1632 is on final runway 18 right. Thank you. Good day. Malaysian 2503.
Gear down.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing, please.
Air Force 1632 is on final runway 18 right. Thank you. Good day. Delta 239 Heavy.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
1000.
Infinite Flight 999. Exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite. Traffic on final. Wilco, Infinite Flight 999. Nordwind Airlines, go around.
Approaching
Make left
minimums.
Runway 18 left. Going around. Nordwind Airlines.
Flaps 1. Gear up.
Too low. Gear.
Nordwind Airlines, enter left downwind runway 18 left. Infinite Flight 999, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. Wilco, Infinite Flight 999. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 702, number 1, runway 14 right, cleared for the auction. Enter left downwind runway 18 left, Nordwind Airlines. Number 1, cleared for the auction, runway 14 right, Delta Lima
Flaps
Victor
up.
Alpha 702. Thompson 344, go around, make left traffic runway 18 left. Going around, Thompson 344. Infinite Flight 999. Please check tutorials on the forum for assistance using ATC instructions. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Iberia 2481 is 26 nautical miles to the north at 8,700 feet, inbound for landing. Thompson 344, enter left downwind runway 18 left, number 2, traffic to follow is on left downwind. Enter left downwind, runway 18 left. Behind the traffic on left downwind, Thompson 344. Air Force 1632, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Air Force 1632. Iberia 2481, enter straight in runway 18 right. Enter straight in runway 18 right, Iberia 2481. Nordwind Airlines, number 1, runway 18 left, cleared to land. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Deer Crusher is 24 nautical miles to the south at 15,700 feet, inbound for landing. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 18 left,
Flaps
Nordwind
1.
Airlines. Deer Crusher, enter right downwind runway 14 right. Enter right downwind runway 14 right. Deer Crusher. Thompson 344, number 2, runway 18 left, cleared to land. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie is 22 nautical miles to the south at 14,900 feet, inbound for landing. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 18 left. Thompson 344. Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie, enter right downwind runway 14 right. Number 2, traffic to follow is on right downwind. Enter right downwind, runway 14 right, behind the traffic on right downwind, Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Orange 111 is 25 nautical miles to the southwest at 10,600 feet, inbound for landing. Orange 111, enter right downwind runway 18 right, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Enter right downwind, runway 18 right, behind the traffic on final, Orange 111. Iberia 2481, number 1, runway 18 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 18 right, Iberia 2481. Dear Crusher, number 2, traffic to follow is on right base. Number 2, behind the traffic on right base, Dear Crusher. Dear Crusher, number 2, runway 14 right, cleared to land. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Swiss 790, ready for takeoff at runway 14 left, remaining in the pattern. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 14 right, Dear Crusher. Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie, number 3, traffic to follow is on right downwind. Number 3, behind the traffic on right downwind, Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie. Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie, number 3, runway 14 right, cleared to land. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 14 right, Mike Alpha Golf India Charlie. Swiss 790, runway 14 left, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic. Cleared for takeoff, runway 14 left, Swiss 790. Orange 111, number 2, runway 18 right, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 18 right, Orange 111. Nordwind Airlines, please follow instructions. Nordwind Airlines,
Flaps 3.
Extending downwind, Nordwind Airlines. Executing missed approach, Nordwind Airlines. Nordwind Airlines, go around, make left traffic runway 18 left. Going around, Nordwind Airlines. Swiss 790, extend upwind. Extending upwind, Swiss 790. Delta Lima Victor
Flaps
Alpha
2.
702.
Flaps 1.
Number 3. Traffic to follow is on right downwind. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 702. Number 3. Runway 14 right. Cleared for the auction. Number 3. Cleared for the auction. Runway
Flaps
14 right.
up.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha 702. Adolfo Suarez Tower. Mike Alpha Tango Tango Hotel Echo Whiskey. Ready for takeoff at runway 14 left. Departing west. Mike Alpha Tango Tango Hotel Echo Whiskey, runway 14 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 14 left, Mike Alpha Tango Tango Hotel Echo Whiskey. Nordwind Airlines, enter left base runway 18 left, number 2, traffic to follow is on final. Nordwind Airlines, number 2, runway 18 left, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 18 left, Nordwind Airlines. Swiss 790, enter right downwind runway 14 right. Enter right downwind runway 14 right, Swiss 790. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Transovit 705, ready for takeoff at runway 14 left. Departing west. Adolfo Suarez Tower, November 227 Lima Echo, ready for takeoff at runway 14 right.
Gear down.
Remaining in the pattern. Mike Alpha Tango Tango Hotel Echo Whiskey, frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency change
Gear
approved.
up.
Mike Alpha Tango Tango Hotel Echo Whiskey, good day. Transovit 705. runway 14 left, cleared for takeoff. November 227 Lima Echo, hold short of runway 14 right, cleared for takeoff, runway 14 left, Transovit 705. Adolfo Suarez Tower, flight CAST
Flaps
26
1.
nautical miles to the east at 10,000 feet, inbound for landing. Holding short runway 14 right, November 227 Lima Echo. Flight CAST, enter left base runway 18 left, number 2, traffic to follow is on left downwind. Enter left base, runway 18 left, behind the traffic on left downwind, flight CAST. Flight CAST, number 2, runway 18 left, clear to land. Number 2, clear to land, runway 18 left, flight CAST. Thompson 344, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway. Iberia 2481, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Iberia 2481. Deer Crusher, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Deer Crusher.
Flaps 2.
Transovit 705, frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency change approved. Transovit 705, good day. Swiss 790, number 1, runway 14 right, cleared for the auction. After the auction, make right traffic. Number 1, cleared for the auction, runway 14 right, Swiss 790. Transovit 705, frequency change approved.
Flaps full.
Frequency change approved. Transovit 705, good day. November 227 Lima Echo, line up and wait runway 14 right. Line up and wait runway 14 right, November 227 Lima Echo. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Vueling 140 is 26 nautical miles to the east at 11,100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 18 left. Vueling 140, enter left base runway 18 right. Enter left base runway 18 right, Vueling 140. Adolfo Suarez Tower, November 227 Lima Echo, ready for takeoff at runway 14 right, remaining in the pattern. Adolfo Suarez Tower, Air Force 923 Heavy is 23 nautical miles to the east at 9,000 feet, inbound for landing. November 227 Lima Echo, runway 14 right, cleared for takeoff, make right traffic. Air Force 923 Heavy, make a left 360 for spacing. Cleared for takeoff, runway 14 right, November 227 Lima Echo, making a left 360, Air Force 923
Flight attendants,
Heavy.
prepare for landing, please.
Orange 111, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Orange 111. Air Force 923 Heavy, enter right downwind runway 14 right. Enter right downwind runway 14 right, Air Force 923 Heavy. Vueling 140, number 1, runway 18 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 18 right. Vueling 140.
Gear up.
Going around. November 227 Lima Echo.
Minimums.
November 227 Lima Echo. Frequency change approved. Good day.
200.
Frequency change approved. November 227 Lima Echo. Good day.
Retard.
Landing spoilers extended.
Vueling 140. Correction. Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about.
Flaps up.
At this time, you may use your mobile phones if you wish. Please check around your seat for any personal
retracted.
belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a pleasant stay.
Swiss 790. Enter right downwind runway 18 right. Enter right downwind runway 18 right. Swiss 790. Swiss 790. Number 1. Runway 18 right. Cleared for the auction. After the auction, make right traffic. Adolfo Suarez Tower. Road 1 is 18 nautical miles to the northeast at 9,700 feet. Inbound for landing. Adolfo Suarez Tower. Finner 305. Ready for takeoff at runway 14 left. Departing north. Number 1. Cleared for the auction. Runway 18 right. Swiss 790. Road 1. Enter left downwind runway 18 left. Number 3. Traffic to follow is on left base. Enter left downwind. Runway 18 left. Behind the traffic on left base. Road 1. Finner 305. Runway 14 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 14 left. Finner 305. Nordwind Airlines. Exit runway when able. Contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco. Nordwind Airlines. Road 1. Number 3. Runway 18 left. Clear to land. Transavia 23. Pushback approved. Expect runway 14 right. Adolfo Suarez ground. Nordwind Airlines. Request taxi to parking. Pushback approved. Transavia 23. Nordwind Airlines. Taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking. Nordwind Airlines. Adolfo Suarez ground. Edited 96 heavy. Ready to taxi. Edited 96 heavy. Taxi to runway 14 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 14 left. Edited 96 heavy. Adolfo Suarez ground. Transavia 23. Ready to taxi. Transavia 23. Taxi to runway 14 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 14 right. Transavia 23. Adolfo Suarez ground, Turkish 223, ready for pushback. Turkish 223, pushback approved, expect runway 14 right. Pushback approved, Turkish 223. Adolfo Suarez ground, Turkish 223, ready to taxi. Turkish 223, taxi to runway 14 right, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 14 right, Turkish 223. Adolfo Suarez ground, flight cast, request taxi to parking. Flight cast, taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking, flight cast. Adolfo Suarez ground, Route 1, request taxi to parking. Adolfo Suarez ground, Swiss 790, request taxi to parking. Route 1, taxi to parking. Swiss 790, taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking, Route 1. Taxiing to parking, Swiss 790.
Benjamin Statement, Benjamin Statement,